Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In previous video I created a simple login UI. If you not seen that video, just click on suggestion to see that. So in this video I'm just going to create a simple login flow. I'm just going to follow MVVM structure for this login flow. So let's create a view model for login page. First I'm just going to create a base view model, so it has some common property. And another thing, I'm going to use a MVVM community toolkit. So this Microsoft toolkit.mvvm. So by using this you can easily create command and observable property, like you no need to write every time getter and setter method for each and every property. So for installing this, just right click on your project and click on manage NuGet, and you can search for Microsoft toolkit.mvvm and just install this in your project. So in observable object, if you see, it's already implementing I notify property change and property changing, and it will generate automatically source code for property and the command that you are going to create. So for creating observable property, we just need to use annotation like observable property, and here just need to add that property name. So this will create automatically source code for this is busy property. If you see here in .NET Android, in analyzer, it has a toolkit MVVM source generator. So in that it's generating automatically source code. If you see here in observable property generator, so it has a simple login UI view model and page view model. So the property that we had created is busy, so it's automatically going to create property change. It's implementing on property change, so we no need to write code every time like getter and setter and all stuff. So let's add another property. It's called title. Okay, now I'm just going to add a login page view model. And it's going to inherit base view model. Again, you can use a community toolkit like this way to handle command. You just need to add a method here like login, and it's automatically going to create command for it. So if you see here in the command generator, it has a login command. So it's really easy to use this MVVM toolkit. Okay, so let's add this login page and that view model in MAUI program. So let's register it. Okay, so let's pass this view model in a login page. So I'm just okay, and let's bind that login command here. Okay, so let's run the application and we will see like it's this login method is calling or not. Okay, so on the click of sign in button, that login method is called. So let's add another page. It's called dashboard view. Okay, so I'm just going to add dashboard page here, and that dashboard page view model. And the same page I'm just going to add this dashboard page in appshell.yaml. Okay, inside the flyout item option. So I just want to show this page in flyout also. And here the data content template will be, we just need to add that namespace because we added this dashboard page in dashboard folder. So I just want to separate this login page and whatever the page after login, that we will add in dashboard folder. So let's register this dashboard page also in appshell.mauiprogram.cs. Okay, so here view model also registered. Okay, we just add one title here, it's just called welcome, and we will display that on dashboard page here. Okay, so on the click of login, we just now navigate to dashboard page. So for that we will use go to async, and in that we just need to pass the route where we want to navigate. So for that we just need to register pages here in Appshell. So just routing.register route and add just that page name and that page type. So here I'm just going to use name of dashboard page. You can specify any name, but if you specify the page name, then it will be good to identify. So same thing here, I am just going to pass. Okay, so let's run the application and see like it's navigating to dashboard page or not. Here I am using double slash because I just want to make this page as a root page. Okay, so on the click of sign in, so it's navigating to dashboard page, and here it also showing login page. Okay, so in the flyout option, let's add some other like this login page. If you see here, this login page is displaying here. We no need to display this because if I click here, then again it's going to navigate to login page. So we need to hide this login page. For hiding that in Appshell, you just need to set one property here like flyout item is visible to false. So after that it will hide this from here. And here I just need to add title dashboard, so it's going to display here. So we are going to use multiple flyout pages here, so just remove this title from here and just we will add here that flyout display option as a multiple item. So and here we will add another pages like this. So dashboard, and we will use this much like contact us, about us, dashboard, and we will add this icon also in our project. Okay, so let's remove now root from here, and because we are using as a one flyout item, so just let's remove root. and let's add a common root here. It's called dashboard page. So when it's going to, like when we run application, so it's going to find this dashboard root page and it will show dashboard page default. Okay, so on the click of login, it's displaying now dashboard page, and we have this much option like dashboard, people, contact us, and about us. I just want to remove this dashboard option in tab bar. Also it's displaying here, so let's remove this. Here is the property is called tab bar is visible, so just set it to false, so it will hide tab bar all the property from here. And also let's add icons for this all dashboard, people, contact us. So I'm just going to add these icons. Also I'm just going to create one folder, it's called models, and in that I'm just going to add one class. Okay, so in icons class I'm just going to add all the icon that I'm just going to use. Okay, so now let's access these icons in Appshell. So I'm just going to add that models namespace here. And in icon, I'm just going to use like this. So on the dashboard it will show dashboard icon, then on the people okay, so let's run the application and we will see like it's showing icon or not. Okay, so it's displaying icon now, dashboard, people, contact us, and about us. Okay, so let's add another on the footer. We will add only like one button here. It's called sign out. So on the click of that, it's just going to redirect to login page. Okay, let's add margin here. I think it's not working. Let's do one thing, wrap in state layout, and let's see it's working or not. Okay, so now on the click of sign out, I'm just going to navigate to login page. So for that, first we need to add view model. So let's add Appshell view model. I'm just going to add here. And I'm just going to create here sign out command. And on the click of this, it's going to navigate to login page. Okay, let's add this sign out command on Appshell UI. Here command will be sign out. So we need to now add binding context of view model. Here we need to connect this Appshell binding context is equal to our Appshell view model. Okay, so now on the click of sign out, it's just going to call this sign out method and it will navigate to login page. Okay, let's run application. Okay, on the click of sign in, it's navigate to dashboard page, and here on the click of sign out, okay, so it's not let's see here command is executing or not. Okay, so sign out command is not executing, so let's see why it's not executing. Okay, so here I forgot to write command. Okay, so now it will execute and navigate to sign in page. So if you see here, after clicking on sign out, it's navigating, but it's not hiding this flyout. So let's disable flyout behavior for login page. Here you can set cell.flyout behavior to disable. So after this, let's try. So now it's working. Okay, so now we do one thing. On the click of sign in, we pass some user information. We will store that user information in preferences. So when the user came again and open the application, so that time it will it will stay login until user click on logout button. So let's implement that functionality. Okay, so let's add one model. It's called user basic info. And in that I'm just adding property like email. Okay, so I'm just adding only these two properties, email and full name. And on the login page, so let's fetch that email from UI. So for that I'm just going to create observable property, and this I'm just going to bind in login page email. So here is the username, and let's create another property that will be password. Okay, so I am just adding here minor validation, something like means like if the email and password both are not empty, then I'm just navigating. You can add any validation here, like password is something like matching, then just call API, and that response we will store in some user basic info. So you can do something like that. I'm just here storing this basic detail in user basic info model. So actually this response is going to came from API, like when you integrate API. So whatever the API response came, that you can store in such a object. For temporarily I'm just storing like this way. So whatever the email we add from UI, that, and full name I'm just adding temporary, something like okay. Now I'm just storing this information in preferences. So before that I'm just checking that is that preferences available of the name of, so whatever the name we use for storing this user basic detail. So I'm just creating another model. Or let's do one thing, just add this user detail object here. So I'm just checking like if preferences contain the key, the name of user details, then I'm just going to remove that. And I will add that again. Okay, so here in preferences I can only set value will be a primitive type, string, boolean, something like that. So I need to convert this user detail object into some string format. So for that I need to convert this so I need to install this Newton soft JSON package. So let's install that. Okay, after that you can just serialize the user detail object and you need to pass this here just. Okay, so it's going to set this user detail in preferences, and also I'm just going to set user details in our global object, so I can access basic detail everywhere in app. I no need to like transfer that basic user detail each and every page. So for that I'm just storing this user detail in a global object. Okay, so now when the application launch, so we need to check like if this user information is available, that means that the user is already logged in, and if it is not, that means that the user is not logged in. So for that let's add another page. So in that page we will recognize that user is logged in or not. So I'm just going to add loading page, and that view model. Okay, and that I'm just registering here. Another thing I forgot to explain you, like here in a services I'm using add singleton. That means it's going to create instance only one time. Means when that dashboard page came, so that instance only going to create one time, and again if I open this dashboard page, then it's not going to create instance for it. So this is just for like a demo purpose, but as per your requirement you can use like add transients. Means if you need to create a object every time whenever the page open, so that time you just can use add transient, something like that. Okay, so let's pass now that loading page view model to loading page. Okay, so here on loading page I'm just going to check user login detail. So I'm just going to fetch user login details from preferences. here the name of that we are storing in app.userdetails, and if it is like if the user details is not available in preferences, then we will return empty value. So now I can check something like this. If there is no user details available, then that means user is not logged in. Then navigate to login page, otherwise just navigate to dashboard page. So on the login page view model, if you see here, I just adding, when I on the click of login, I just checking this condition, and here I did one mistake. I just need to check does not is null or white space. So here like email and password available, I am just storing that user details in object, and that object I am just adding in preferences, so that we are going to access, and the key that I am using is user details. So from that key I'm just going to fetch user details and check like if the user details is available or not. If it is not available, that means we just going to navigate to login page, and if the user information is available, then we just going to navigate to dashboard page. Okay, so now we created loading page view model and the loading page. Here we just add one like activity indicator, so it will show like page is loading, something like that. Okay, and we also register this loading page on a view model. So let's do one thing. Now we just add this loading page in Appshell. So when the application open, that time first we need to display loading page. So I'm just adding here on the first cell content I'm adding is loading page. Okay, so when the application is open, that time it's just going to display first the loading page, and after on loading page view model we are checking here user details. So based on the user condition, it's going to navigate either login page or dashboard page. And on the dashboard page, on Appshell, okay, so we have here sign out button also. So on the click of sign out, so it again navigate to login page. So I forgot to clear here preferences information. So if I logged in and again click on sign out and again open the app, then it's going to again show me as logged in, because I didn't clear here login details from preferences. So for that I'm just going to add this code here. Means if the user details available in preferences, then just clear it and then navigate to login page. Okay, so now let's run the application. And so let me do login here, and okay, now it's navigated to dashboard page. Let me close the app and again reopen. So now it's directly navigated to dashboard page, because On the loading page we are checking like is there user information available in preferences. If it is available, then it's navigated to dashboard page. If not, then it's going to navigate to login page. So let's do one thing now. I'm just going to display login email and that username here on the flyout header. So for that you can add that here like shell.flyout header, and you can add header details here, or you can create a control for it also. So I'm just going to create a controls here. And in that I'm just going to add content view, and it's called flyout header control. And I'm just going to display here username and that email. And here I will check something like this. If app.user_details is not null, then I am just going to pass this user details to here username label, and email will be user details.email. Okay, so now I created this flyout header control. So let's initialize it. So that you can assign like on loading page here on check user details, like if the user details is available, we are navigate to dashboard page. So on dashboard page view model, or you can assign here also like appshell.current.flyout header is equal to new flyout header control. Means if the user detail is available, then I'm just setting flyout header as this flyout header control, and in flyout header control I am just checking app.user_details is available or not. So now here preference is returning user details in string format, and our app.user_details is the type of user basic info, so we need to deserialize it. Like on the login page view model, here I am like serializing it and storing in a string format to preferences. So now I just do deserialize here. Okay, so I'm just like this user detail string will be deserialized to this user basic info object, and that user basic info I'm just going to set here. Okay, now let's run the application and see like that user details showing on flyout header or not. Okay, so now this user details is displaying here. Let me add padding on header control. Okay, okay, now it's looking good. Let me change email address, like let me enter some valid email address and let's see how it's looking here. Okay, so it's still showing me older email address like a test that we entered. Let me check in login page. So I'm setting information in preferences, but it's still showing me that old preferences value, that because when the application open, that time it's here checking user details, and if it is null then it's directly navigating to login page. Means we are not setting appshell.current flyout header, so we need to set this now on login page also. So if the user details is available, then let's set that flyout header here. Okay, now let me rerun the application. Okay, now it's showing me email address. Let me again try with some different email. Okay, so it's showing me now updated email. Okay, so let me cover all the thing. Let me close all the pages. So here on Appshell, I have added like first page will be the loading page. So when the application is open, that time it's just going to open this loading page and that loading page view model. And here I am just checking for user login details. Means if the user login details is available, then I am just going to redirect to login page. Sorry, if the user information is available, I am just going to redirect to dashboard page, and before redirecting I am just setting that flyout header information and that user information, so it will display on dashboard page. After that it's navigating to dashboard page, and here in Appshell dashboard page contain this much flyout item like dashboard, people, contact us, about us. Right now I'm just redirecting all menus to one page only, dashboard page, but you can add pages and just need to set that content template to whatever page you want to redirect. And on the footer there was just one button, sign out button, and on the click of sign out, so on Appshell view model, so on the click of sign out I am just clearing preferences information and again redirect to login page. So if the user is not logged in, then it's navigate to this page, login page. So here I am just setting user information, and that's user information I am just saving it to preferences. I'm just checking if it is available, then just clear it, and then again set that preferences information and set that flyout header and navigate to dashboard page. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you like this video. If you have any query regarding this video, please write it down in comment, and thank you so much for watching.